Hey guys, it's time for some water. It would be time for a brew, but ran out of tea just before I was going to make this. How are you guys doing? I hope you guys are all doing well. As you noticed, videos just... I'm trying to keep up, guys. I really am. But life gets in the way. We'll just put it there. So procrastination is still a disease. I'm standing by that. It's like, I'm not going to hit the desk because then you guys will hear it. Procrastination, horrible, even though today I could have had plenty of opportunity. Even yesterday, plenty of opportunity to make videos. Well, maybe one video, I don't usually do that many, but I could have done one yesterday and then done one today. Amazing. Could have done so much work, but decided not to and watch shows and whatnot. Speaking of shows that I'm like completely addicted to, other than Kid 2 from Sword Art Online. That is a really awesome background. Found it on DeviantArt, I think. It's so good. Love that show. But also, one I just discovered, and you guys need to go check it out if you haven't already. It was made back 2009, I think it was. Lie to Me. So good. It's about a dude who went and studied facial expressions and stuff, and to figure out when people are lying, basically. So every little facial movement that we make during conversation, we always display these micro emotions or micro reactions, something like that, and it completely tells what we're feeling at the moment. And definitely, if we're talking about if we're on a certain topic, we make a certain expression, meaning how we feel about it. So you can kind of use that to figure out if you're lying or not. But the really cool part about this show, and that's pretty much the whole basis of it, but the really cool part I really love about it is it's not just some idea that somebody came up with. I mean, this is pretty true, but they also use real world. Like, they'll show pictures of past presidents, current president, and other celebrities and stuff to kind of really drive it home that this is not something we just made up. That when people go that's disgust, that's an emotion of disgust, and it's not something that they just made up and people sometimes do. We actually do that, and they actually show pictures of real life people that do that, and it's so cool. I love it. It's such a good learning experience. So I was just catching up on YouTube videos with Dodger on Dex Bonus, her kind of vlogging channel, I guess you'd call it. She was talking about, she was streaming recently, this past weekend, I'm going to say Friday-ish. She was talking about hoarding stuff in games, and I started thinking, yeah, I totally do that. I do that so much. Like in Diablo, I'm really bad at that. I'll just hoard gems. I might put one in a weapon, but it'll always be a low-end one or something, and then I'll just get a whole bunch of them, and of course I'll eventually use the gem combiner and get them all the way up to as high as I can get, or a Ford, or whatever. And I just won't use them. If I've got 2 of them, it doesn't really matter the quantity. I will just keep and keep and keep and just never use them. I don't know why I do that. I really don't. But then it got me thinking, because she was saying that she had some game item to upgrade her Estus class. And in Dark Souls 2 she was playing. I didn't see the stream, but I guess she had a ton of people in the chat why aren't you using? You need to use that. Get on that. And it sounds funny, because it's I would probably be the same way. But then it really got me thinking also about real life, and I do that in real life so much. I do it with food. I'm oh, this food is so good. I'm so good. Leftovers, especially if it's leftovers of something I made and I was really happy with it. I will almost guaranteed throw some of it away, because it'll go old, or it'll get moldy or whatever. Because I'm oh, it's so good, but do I want to eat it tonight? Do I want to eat it tomorrow night? I don't know. When do I want to enjoy this again? And I hate that's a thing. I hate that I even do that, but I do, and I really need to stop doing that, as it's really stupid. But so if you guys do this at all, please let me know, so I know that I'm not completely weird. I know I am, but I don't feel quite as bad if you guys tell me that. You do that as well. So currently, if you notice, maybe it's very slight, at least slight for me. You might notice it more, that the camera angle is slightly different. Mainly because I'm getting my desk ready. I'm slowly getting my new computer built. It's taken a while, obviously, because money. It still doesn't grow on trees. Dang it, science! I got my first part that I've really been wanting to do for quite a long time, and it's just been a lot of research and just in my mind trying to get myself to figure out, what do I want? What do I actually want? Quiet the chair there. So I have a 24-inch monitor coming, and to give me my dual screens, which I've had dual screens for a while, I've been using this guy here, which is a 23-inch that I bought 5-6 years ago. I don't know, I've had it for so long. And then I've always been using my old TV, which I also have had for so long. And the problem with that TV, it's 32-inch. I've been getting smaller monitor. There's a reason for that, okay? Because that 32-inch is so large. Like, 32-inch TVs don't look that way anymore at all. 32-inch monitors are a lot of money, so I thought 32-inch TV that I've already got and I don't use anymore because I cut the cord, as you guys know, I should just use that. Here's the problem. That TV is really old, so it only can do 720, so that's really annoying. So I've got this monitor going 1080, and then I've got that only 720, so if I ever drag a window from here to over there, it's just crazy proportion difference, obviously. And I tried, and technically I can shove that 720 TV all the way to 1080 because of the computer. Like, the computer, I can push it because I was going through HDMI, and I can push it all the way to 1080. But you can't read anything because all the text is messed up. So, whatever. So I've got that out of here now. So I've literally got a giant space right here ready to go. Just stick that monitor there so I can get to having two 1080p monitors. And be able to play, and this new one is definitely an upgrade from the one that I'm on right now. It's going to be obviously 1080, which is what this one is, but the difference will be it'll have a 2 ms response, which I don't know if it's going to be any better. I've not actually experienced that before. I've always been on like 5 ms, which is what this guy is, monitors, so I don't know if it's going to be any different. I don't know if you really can tell. I mean, that's just, you know, I can't do math. 3 millisecond difference from this monitor. Can I tell? I don't know. I'll let you guys know in a future vlog. Oh, it's also an LED. I haven't had an LED monitor before. That's really what's been going on. Maybe I'll do another video. Maybe you guys get a bonus video because I feel like I need to make it up to you guys. Maybe I'll do another vlog or whatever later on this week. Tomorrow I have a banquet to go to. Yes. It's a bowling banquet since I'm on bowling league. That's over, so that will be a nice time. Standard like wedding food, like fried chicken, noodles, mashed potatoes, coleslaw, just like really basic stuff. Really, the whole time is to give out awards for who's most improved, who's the highest scratch bowler, handicap, all that stuff. I hope you guys are having a great weekend. It's supposed to be warm this week. Finally! Can't stand this 60-degree weather. I'm a wuss, guys. I'm a complete wuss. You know this about me. I hate the winter with a passion, and I hate being below 70 degrees at any point outside. So I'm going to go. I hope you guys are doing great, and I will talk to you again later this week. See ya.